Ladies, if you clicked on this video, I am so excited for you because this is about to change your life. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that. This has been the biggest thing that I have done for both my physical and my mental health in years. Today, we're going to be talking all about cycle syncing. If you're not familiar with the concept of cycle syncing, that is okay. We're going to do a beginner's guide to cycle syncing, as well as going a little bit more in depth about things that you can align with your menstrual cycle. So your self-care activities, your exercise, your nutrition, your skincare. I think every woman should be doing this. I am shocked that it is not a bigger deal. I think it's because for so long, men's health has kind of been what all the research has been based on and what everything is compared to. And so there hasn't been a whole lot of research into female hormones, like historically. But if you're a menstruating person, you know how much things change week to week based on where you are in your cycle. So why not dive into that a little bit? We are going to be breaking down the 4 phases of your cycle and how to optimize your life for each. I'm about to throw a lot of information at you guys, so don't feel overwhelmed. Stay tuned to the end because I do have a free printable for you, just an easy cheat sheet to synthesize all of this information so you don't have to memorize this entire video. Let's start with the one that we all know and do not love, the menstrual phase. So just on a very basic top level, this is when your body is shedding your uterine lining and your hormone levels are very low. Both your estrogen and your progesterone are kind of at rock bottom, and this is probably when you don't feel so great. You might experience fatigue, cramps, mood swings, low energy. So in this phase, we really want to focus on slowing down and nourishing our bodies. So if you want to exercise during your menstrual phase, some really good things to do are yoga and walking. So we're talking very low lift, low impact types of exercise as your body is using all of that energy, shedding the uterine lining and getting ready for the next phase of your cycle. For food, you want to focus on replenishing your body's iron and magnesium in this phase. This is the phase of your cycle where your nutrient stores are probably the lowest, so you want to focus on very warming, hearty foods. So you can think leafy greens, lentils, lean meats, stews, soups, nuts, seeds, seafood, bone broth, and dark chocolate. Yes, there is a reason that you crave chocolate on your period. As far as your body's physical shape goes, you may notice some bloating in this period. It is also completely normal to gain 5 pounds during your menstrual phase. Hopefully that helps you to have a little bit more compassion with yourself. If you struggle with body image, that is normal hormonal weight gain. It's not because you ate too many chips. For skincare in this phase, we want to focus on anti-aging. Our skin might be dry, so we're gonna want to moisturize. Hyaluronic acid is a really great ingredient to incorporate into your routine during this phase of your cycle because your skin may be dull and dry and we really want to brighten it up. And then the last category that I want to talk about is work because you can use cycle syncing to help you with your productivity. In your menstrual phase, your brain is working very analytically. So this is where you want to focus on number-based work. So analyzing, reporting, financials, that kind of stuff. Then when the blessed day comes, you are done with your period, you are entering phase 2, which is your follicular phase. So this is when your estrogen is skyrocketing. It peaks in this phase. You'll probably feel a surge of energy, which we love. We can really embrace creativity in this stage. This is when productivity is at its peak. So things like goal setting and trying new activities are great things to do during your follicular phase. Because you likely have more energy in this phase, this is also when we can get into some more intense exercising. Jogging, stair stepping, cycling, Pilates, weight training, HIIT workouts are all really good things to do during your follicular phase. Food-wise, we want to focus on things that promote energy and vitality. This is a great time to add in some complex carbohydrates, things like sweet potatoes, whole grains, quinoa, as well as things that are high in omega-3 fatty acids. So this is stuff like salmon, walnuts, and chia seeds. Light, fresh foods are also going to feel really good for your body right now. So think salads, leafy greens, kimchi, citrus. As far as your body goes, your bloating will likely go down in this phase. And if you're breastfeeding like I am, you also might notice a dip in your breastfeeding supply. We can do some more intense skincare treatments in this phase as well. So you can use retinol or a natural alternative like Rambutan, exfoliants, and peptides. Take advantage of those high energy levels in your work life, focus on creative projects, project planning, and setting goals. Then after your follicular phase, we go into your ovulatory phase. So this is when your body releases an egg. This is when you are fertile. If you are trying for a baby, now is the time. Again, you're probably experiencing heightened energy in this phase, as well as a stronger sense of social connection. This is a great time to be social. So if you're getting really intense about the cycle syncing thing, you can plan outings with your friends around your ovulatory phase. Again, more intense exercises are totally fine in this phase, like HIIT, cycling, running. Food-wise, we want to focus on things that are rich in folate and vitamin C. Some examples of this are leafy greens, broccoli, and citrus. Again, healthy fats are great in this phase, so olive oil, avocados, nuts, especially almonds. And you also might want to consider adding in fruits and vegetables that detoxify estrogen. So raw carrots are a really good one for this, and you can also try apple cider vinegar. If you are trying to get pregnant, you might also consider adding in fertility boosting foods like pumpkin seeds and maca powder. Bloating is likely at its lowest in this phase. You might experience a heightened libido. For skincare in the ovulatory phase, we want to focus on clarifying and deep cleansing. Clay masks are especially good. And then work-wise, this is the phase where you want to do your communication, your team building, things that are more social in nature. And then finally, we have the luteal phase. So in this phase, your body is preparing for a possible pregnancy. Your progesterone is peaking in this phase, and you might notice symptoms like breast tenderness, mood swings, bloating. This is personally where I get the most bloated in my cycle. Because you might be experiencing pain or moodiness, this is a really good time to engage in some self-care activities. And I'm talking like base level self-care. I know we talk a lot on this channel about how self-care can look different for everybody and how sometimes that can be something productive like cleaning your house. But in this phase, you might want to take a bath, try a face mask, really relax your body. Personally, I struggle more in my luteal phase than I do in my menstrual phase, so I know that I need to give myself a little bit of extra care and compassion in this phase. And I think that's one of the biggest things that cycle syncing has done for me, is that it's given me more compassion for myself. Because I used to just feel like, oh, why do I have no energy? Why do I not want to work out? Why do I want to eat so much right now? And now I understand, oh, it's because of the phase of my cycle that I'm in. Even things like bloating and weight gain. I'm like, it'll be gone in 2 weeks. If you choose to exercise in this phase, you'll want to do things that are low impact. So Pilates, hot yoga, cycling, incline walking is a really popular one. And you can do body weight strength training to help regulate your digestion and reduce bloating. You want to focus on fiber in your diet. Whole grains, legumes, and vegetables are great for this. You also might want to increase your intake of antioxidants. So blueberries, green tea, dark chocolate. Your energy and caloric needs are going to be much higher in this phase and your menstrual phase. So if you find yourself wanting to eat more, eat more. Whole grains, rice, chickpeas, sweet potatoes, things like that are going to stabilize your blood sugar and help you feel fuller longer. Work-wise, this is a great time for problem solving, public speaking, salary negotiations, and also conflict resolution. So I know that was a lot of info to throw at you guys. I do want to thank We Are Sage, Flourish Living, the Foundation blog, and Time is Honey for some of this information. I'm going to leave them all linked in the description. If you're feeling a little bit like, whoa, that was a lot, I'm not going to remember all of that, I did create a printable for you guys with everything broken down. So you can just take a quick glance at it and decide what to eat, how to exercise, what to schedule based on the phase that you're in. So I will leave that down in the description as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave any questions for me down in the comments below, and I can't wait to see you all with my next video. Bye!